Hi, my name is Pat, and this is my channel, Book Chat with Pat, and I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to another episode of Poetry Thursday. This business of taking requests started when my good friend Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads left me a comment that he would like to hear some poems about cats. And as I've mentioned in a couple of videos, that if you've ever seen any of Greg's videos, you know that they often feature the very beautiful cats that he and his wife have rescued. So I obliged. I created a video, a Poetry Thursday video on cat poetry, and I had so much cat poetry I could not possibly include it in one episode. So there will be a part 2 somewhere down the road. Then came the clamoring for poetry about dogs, and I was happy to oblige. And similarly, there were many more dog poems than could possibly be included in one Poetry Thursday episode. So there will be more dog poetry coming down the road. Then my friend Troy at Troy Treadup said, I'll play along. How about some poetry about sharks? Well, Troy, this is for you. And believe it or not, there is a wide body of poetry about sharks. I'm just going to read a few. First, The Sharks by Denise Levertov. Well then, the last day the sharks appeared, dark fins appear, innocent as if in fair warning. The sea becomes sinister. Are they everywhere? I tell you, they break 6 feet of water. Isn't it the same sea? And won't we play in it anymore? I like it clear and not too calm, enough waves to fly in on. For the first time, I dared to swim out of my depth. It was sundown when they came, the time when a sheen of copper still the sea, not dark enough for moonlight, clear enough to see them easily. Dark, the sharp lift of the fins. Next, Shoal of Sharks by Richard O'Connell. Oh, look at all the porpoise, someone shouted, while passengers ran to snap their cameras. But what they leaned toward was a shoal of sharks before us, moving like a floating island, a seething multitude of tails and fins, fleeing that fury of a hurricane hundreds of miles away. They splashed and swarmed, slashing the sea to threads of hissing foam beneath us, tossing bellies to the sun, staring into the blood pits of our eyes, ferocious for the flesh and stench of us. Lucky for us, high on our high-tech ark, looking back on life's primeval broth at such perpetual and perfect kin. This one is Shark's Teeth by K. Ryan. Everything contains some silence. Noise gets its zest from the small shark's tooth-shaped fragments of rest angled in it. An hour of city holds maybe a minute of these remnants of a time when silence reigned, compact and dangerous as a shark. Sometimes a bit of a tail or fin can still be sensed in parks. And I'm going to close with Vivian Shipley's sort of metaphorical poem about sharks. What to Do About Sharks by Vivian Shipley. 1. If a hammerhead or a great white makes waves during your workshop or poetry reading, don't flap your elbows or slap at it with rolled manuscripts. Sharks thrive on visual stimulation. 2. Blow out candles. Ease away from the podium and wait at least 10 minutes before going for a light switch. Join hands to keep karma with the other poets. It's okay to recite poems you memorized in 5th grade. Joyce Kilmer in Desperation, even Longfellow. 3. Rule of thumb. It's a shark, not a dolphin, if it's slamming about the room, hugging, blowing air kisses. Performers, sharks, are almost all instinct and no brain. Without a sense of occasion, they'll crash any gig, underwater or not, from Madagascar to Malibu. 4. Being eyed by a shark can be exasperating, but don't rush or shift from foot to induce motion sickness. Sharks are immune. They are, however, dyslexic. Flash cover quotes, prize-winning poems directly in front of both eyes. Better yet, stop reading. Pull your new hardback from a knapsack, and if the shark noses you with repeated sharp jabs, hit it on the snout. 5. If all else fails, sharks have a keen sense of hearing. Sing the battle hymn of the Republic at the top of your lungs. Sharks have short attention spans. Get bored. Leave if there's no open mic. So swing into another verse. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. As always, I thank you for watching. I hope that you're doing well. I'll speak with you again soon. Take care.